Oh, yes, he did. And that other young singer guitar player whom Sam Phillips unloaded for $35,000? That's right. He was Elvis Presley. Only now you know the rest of the story.
I don't know what it is. Every time it's like I'm trying to fix this whole thing, and I've never seen it doing what it's doing. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about trying to fix our internal computer and its playlist, and it's playing things that don't even exist. It's weird. It is the weirdest thing ever. It is weird. So, how's your Christmas ball?
That was good.
It was good. You got it? All right.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, Christmas is Christmas. You know?
Well, that's a great way to look at it, Paul. Yeah, Christmas.
You know.
All right. It was all right. It's just another
Yeah,
day.
it was good. It was good. I can't complain.
Did you, no, I know you had your Thanksgiving, you spent it with a lot of family and stuff.
Yeah, well, I went to breakfast at my daughter's house, and
yeah,
I could have went back for dinner, but we stayed home. So, yeah, so it was nice being home in the afternoon doing nothing. We actually went down to
you go Mohegan Sun?
Went to Mohegan Sun,
yeah,
which we generally haven't done in the last few years, but we went down. She wanted to watch band play, but
what band?
Cartels. She knows the singer, so she wanted to go see her. So.
The Cartels?
Cartels. They're pretty popular around town. Yeah.
They were a 50s band, weren't they?
Yeah, they played some modern stuff. They played a lot of Christmas music too inside the Wolf Den. But surprisingly enough, it was really crowded for Christmas Eve, to be honest with you. You know, when we remember going very many years ago, it was empty, but you know, it's kind of crowded. So, but that's the way it is, I guess. So, but that's what we did.
Now, as long as you had a good time.
Yeah, that's
as long as you had a good time.
Yeah, that's all that counts. Yeah,
it really does. So,
yeah.
All right, I'm trying to check out the. All right. Sometimes when nobody puts anything in the chat room, I'm wondering, oh my God, is it working?
No,
but yeah.
We got some people in the chat room.
Who knows?
Who knows?
They're robots this morning. They're just nobody's saying anything.
Yeah.
So it could be just the basic Facebook bots.
Gotcha.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
So I noticed you're playing Paul Harvey's The Rest of the Story.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's I don't even know why I do this still, but we always had an app.
Yeah.
Always have had an app.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. We've had an app for 6 years. And I've changed programming on it.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know if it's just there's no engagement, you know, or what, or I really believe more and more and more every single day that it's you need to go to someone's front door and knock on their door and then have them open the door and then tell them what's going on.
Wow. Well, I guess people live in their own little world at the moment, I guess. Who knows?
But it's like, I haven't said this in a long time, but you have people, and I'm generalizing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That say, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't
Oh,
know what was going on. Oh, there's a meeting today?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah. They can't complain because I know right now you post a lot of the meetings, a lot of meeting minutes, so people don't know what's going on.
Right. Yeah, that's
That's their own problem.
And
Yeah.
and you can't. I think the biggest thing is not so much the lack of engagement in this town.
Yeah.
You know, there's really a lot of apathy.
Yeah.
Unless it's about guns. You can't make people care.
No, you can't.
You know, so and I think that's the big issue.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, you
Yeah.
can't make people care.
Yeah.
Um,
The reason I brought up the Paul Harvey thing, I have something that maybe you may be interested in.
uh-oh.
Do you know where Bluetooth came from? You know the history of Bluetooth?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I just know it's
What do
kind
you
of
think?
there.
How do you think Bluetooth got named?
I don't know.
It wasn't somebody with a bad tooth.
Okay.
Bluetooth was named after Harold Bluetooth, who was a 10th century king in Denmark.
So, okay.
Okay. The company that invented Bluetooth actually is in Denmark.
Okay.
The symbols that you see for Bluetooth, those are the letters HB. That's where Bluetooth came from.
Huh.
So he was a fierce king, had a big kingdom.
Of the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Those Dutch people, man, I'll tell you
Yeah.
something.
So that's where,
Dangerous.
that's the rest of the story.
Ah.
So that's where Bluetooth came from. But if you look at the symbol, it's the letters HB.
HB.
Yeah, for the king.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
I thought it was interesting. I was watching something on Discovery and it said Bluetooth. Oh, Christ, what Bluetooth? And then they talked about it. So there you go. Yeah. So I just thought it was interesting.
It was that was interesting. I like it, Paul, once in a while when you drop those little trivia nuggets.
Yeah.
So the other thing that like what I was trying to say is that we have an app,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
and it was called SN at first.
Yeah, that was the 80s or something, right?
Huh?
Something 80s, right? Changed it again?
No. It was just SN.
Oh.
And then it became We Love the 80s,
Right.
which was more in line with our TikTok thing, right?
Right.
And there was some people that listen, but then again, it just kind of goes by the wayside. You know, even the people that I know that are close to me and stuff like that, they ain't listening to either. So I said, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just getting out of it. I'm just getting out of the whole music thing because I don't believe in my heart of hearts that people tune into much, or it's very limited, to an app to hear pre-programmed music over and over again. I think they like to go to Pandora. They like to go to Spotify, YouTube.
Well, I think
They have their own playlist. Put
Yeah,
together
you're
and do it that way.
You're competing with a couple of gigantic music companies. Plus, you got.
I don't think I'm not competing with those companies. I think I'm competing with the style and the way people do.
But again, you also have XM Radio that has a app too. So you know, there's three of them that, you know, there's a lot of people who have XM in their cars. Let's face it, XM is coming in all the cars today. Let's face it.
Right.
And then you get the free app for your phone. So, you know, you got people listening to that as well.
Right.
So, you know, there's so much.
But I only listen to XM for like talk. I don't listen to
Yeah.
it for music.
Yeah. Well, Depends on what you like. Some people like, depends. So many stations, you can pick what the hell you want,
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. No, that's all good.
yeah.
So then I figured, all right, having the app should have some value.
You would think so. I mean, I think when you first brought it in, it had a lot of value because I think a lot of people were listening to it. But
Well,
over
it kind of
time-
went back.
I think over time things changed. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So now it's really transitional. It's wild
yeah,
because if you go to your app store
yeah,
and you search SNSN news, right?
yeah,
It comes up SNSN News Talk and Sports, which is the latest metamorphosis of this
Yeah.
app,
yeah,
just to see.
yeah,
I pay enough money for this app. Yeah, there's got to be something that's gonna, that
Yeah.
people are gonna be able to facilitate.
yeah,
So what I'm trying to do now is, but here's the odd thing. It's like if somebody searched it, they would see that, but then they would still see the icon for We Love the 80s.
yeah.
So I keep telling the guy, see, are you going to go ahead and submit all this stuff? Yeah, but it's the holidays. Oh, don't give me a crap. Just the last time you did it, it changed in a day.
Yeah.
So he's dragging his heels.
Yeah.
So anyway, and I'm trying to fix it so that it's all local programming.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, I know Rich is good morning.
Oh, morning.
There's the app right now.
He's at the hospital right now.
Rich is doing
Yeah.
good.
And that's a show.
Ryan's doing
Yeah.
well.
That's a morning show from a week ago. Okay. So it's going to replay that. It's playing Paul Harvey.
Yeah.
It's going to play some of our classic Griswold sports.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by classic Griswold sports, basketball games from Griswold High School from 2018. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
games that, that people may have forgotten about, players that are gone have moved on,
Sure.
even past college now,
Absolutely.
so,
Good.
so
Different.
it's kind of interesting. We got Paul Harvey, the rest of the story that's in there now, that you can listen to those old ones. There'll be some other things that I'm going to add as well. But it's very local, right? So, the thing is this, and we can also send push notifications out, for like if there's something going on in town, you can send out a notification.
Right.
But if you don't have the app, it can't get it to you.
Yeah.
It's getting people to actually download this app on their phone, which takes hardly any space at all. You can,
Oh, yeah.
keep your porn pics, that you're sending to people on Tinder.
Yeah.
Those take up more space.
Yeah.
Is Tinder even a thing anymore?
Well, it's the app has evolved. If you remember way back when, it used to have news on the half hour and the weather
Yeah.
and all that stuff was there.
I don't do it anymore because
Yeah,
you can't compete.
you know.
You can't compete because everybody wants their 5 minutes of fame on Grizzled Now or Grizzled Discuss. It's like, what's happening? Hey, here it is. You can't keep up with it.
Yeah,
You have 1,000 news correspondents.
yeah.
So it's like, what the hell? Why
Yeah.
even do it?
No, I understand.
You know?
So it evolves. So
Right.
that's just the way it goes. So now you're trying another.
Well, yeah, I'm just putting that kind of stuff in. It'll
Yeah.
have some of our shows from the past and
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. What you can do.
but
Yeah.
the big thing is that if you download the app, there's two things you got to do. You just got to sign up for an account, which is free, and it takes literally 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you have to also click yes for notifications.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you won't get.
Get the notification.
You won't get the
Yeah.
notifications.
Yeah.
You know. So let's say there's a flood on so and so street. You know, and we send it out. If you don't have the app, nor do you have notifications set up, you're not going to get it. You know, and then people go, I didn't know about it. Well, you could have. So it's just I'm trying to find more and more ways.
Yeah.
Where you can deliver information to people.
Yeah.
But the more and more I find out is people really don't care about the information.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are getting the information from your Facebook page. I think a lot of people are getting it from YouTube and then a lot of people are getting information from these morning shows and your evening shows. So, you know, that's where people are getting a lot of the information. So
Yep.
they're kind of letting the app kind of go by the wayside because they're kind of utilizing your new tools that you're using. So,
Yep.
but hey, all you can do is give it a shot and see what people respond.
Yeah.
You know, so
Who knows?
who
So
knows? Yeah.
it's the app is now called SNSN News Talk and Sports.
Yep.
And if you download it, like I said, you just got to put your email in, password. I don't see the password. None of us see the password.
Yeah.
And you just have to click yes on push on notifications.
I would assume that
We don't spam you.
I would assume that if you had the 80s app, it would automatically update it.
It will, but it hasn't yet. It's because the dumbass hasn't gone ahead and
Put it in.
submitted.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it takes a couple. It's going to take a few days. Well, all right. Well, it's been a week,
Yeah.
and it still hasn't done.
Yeah.
Still hasn't changed yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I hear you.
Cut it out.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, we're getting near the end of the year.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, a couple more days.
You know what's funny is that Christmas time or the holidays, people around, I don't know, September, October, they're going, oh, Jesus, there's stuff in Walmart already and it's Christmas time and holy crap. I can't believe they're pushing Christmas down our throat already.
Now it's over. Yeah.
It's because, and it's because it comes up on you really quick.
Yeah. It's hard to believe this weekend. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 24. Yeah.
And then, Thanksgiving is here.
Yeah.
And it's the Christmas shopping season. And then that zips around.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I got to be honest. And talking about notifications and talking about news
Yeah.
and things that are important to our society.
Yeah.
I do want to divulge this piece of information to you.
Okay.
And that is that there's only 360 shopping days left till Christmas.
Yeah, I'll run right out right now.
But, the funny thing is, as soon as you say that and they go, you jerk.
Yeah.
Guess what? Christmas 24 will be right here.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. And,
like-
and, you laugh at that, but what a lot of people do after Christmas is because everything is like 50% off. They'll go out and start buying Christmas decorations for next year.
Or
because
Christmas
of-
gifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have things. Oh, I felt so bad. So I bought things for my grandson 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When he was just, when he wasn't even born yet.
Yeah.
And I bought some stuff that were on sale.
Yeah.
Some little tykes,
Yeah.
toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this year is finally, he's old enough to
Oh,
use
there
them.
you go.
And I still left him in my house. I still didn't bring him.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
son of.
Yeah.
So I messaged my daughter the other day. I said, I really thought the Benny Hall was a little light, and now I know why.
Yeah.
And she said, "What do you mean?" She said the Benny Hall was not light. And I'm like, well, I had things that, and I said, remember those two things I told you about that I still had? I said, I left them at home. And I said, I have two other things in my office too that I didn't bring.
You'll get them to her.
So, no.
Yeah. So,
And he don't care.
Huh?
You don't even know.
I don't know.
No, Benny, he don't even know.
I know.
You don't care.
Oh, you don't care.
But he'll bring it in and he'll go,
Well, when you bring him to him, he'll say, "Oh boy!" Then you'll play for him about 5 minutes, and then go back to something else.
yeah, well, his thing was
Yeah.
open.
Yeah,
Open.
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We have a normal Friday crew out there in Chatland today.
Yeah.
Hardly anybody. Um,
Well, you know,
Friday's one of those days.
yeah, of course, all the new laws go into effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, January 1.
Oh yeah. You know what they are?
Yeah, I know a couple of them. I know there's a wage increase. Goes from $15 an hour up to, I think, $15.69 an hour. So minimum wage goes up by what, 69 cents. The bottle bill,
Increase in deposit for bottles and cans.
yeah, it goes up to 10 cents.
Yep.
So if you
Not on everything.
no, so if you had a certain type of felony, those are going to be wiped.
Mostly like marijuana.
Yes,
Yeah.
small ones. Yeah, so those are going to be wiped. The new voting rules, I believe, are going in.
What are they? How about this? How about tax breaks?
Yeah, there's supposed to be some pretty good tax breaks.
Three new tax measures that will impact a range of Connecticut taxpayers.
I think the income tax is going down, so you're going to have a couple extra bucks in your pocket. Yeah.
3 significant tax relief measures will take effect in Connecticut on January 1st, reducing taxes for taxpayers for approximately $460.3 million.
Yeah.
It'll be the first time the state income tax has been lowered since it was enacted in the mid-90s. Lamont's office said this cut will impact more than 1 million tax filers. The relief targets middle-class filers and is capped at $150,000 for single filers and $300K for joint filers.
It's unfortunate, but I would like to see them not tax Social Security on seniors. A lot of states don't do that, but Connecticut happens to be one of the states that still tax Social Security.
So getting back to the income tax,
Yeah.
3% rate on the first 10,000 earned by single filers, first 20,000 by joint filers, and 5% on the next 40,000.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, there's that.
Yep.
What
Those
else
are
is
some
there?
of the major ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Minimum wage. Yep, that's going up
Yep.
to $15.69,
1569. Right.
and that is January 1st.
Right.
And people wonder why things are going up, in retail stores and in restaurants. Because let me just think about it, right? If you're if your rate goes up 69 cents, right, an hour,
Yeah.
and just to kind of figure this out, and this is just a really ridiculous breakdown.
Yeah.
So let's say you have 4 full-time employees.
Yep.
All right, forget part-timers or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
And let's say they're each working 32 hours.
Yep.
Right, and not even 40, right? So take 32 times 4, it's 128 hours, right?
Yep.
128 times 0.69 is $88.32. Okay.
Mhm.
Times 4.3, because that's how many weeks there are in a month,
Month.
actually.
Yeah.
That's $379.78.
Yeah. So that means that's got to
That's
come
a
from
month.
somewhere.
So let's say 379.78 times 12, that's $4,500 a year. And now we're not even talking FICA. We're not talking,
Yeah.
income,
Yeah.
payroll taxes or payroll insurance. None of it. We're not talking any of that.
Right. Yeah.
And that's just on 4 full-time employees, not including anybody that you may have part-time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So if you don't understand where it is, there it is.
Yeah. People,
So-
Of course.
Good morning, Donna. And Erica, what am I chewing on? I'm chewing on these right here called Mentitas. These are actually from Chile. A friend of mine who sent me, she makes pens, sent me a pen, and these right here, and they're delicious.
Yeah. I had one last time I was here. It was pretty good.
It'll break a freaking tooth on them, though.
Oh, you're pretty hard.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like everlasting gobstoppers.
Yeah, they're a hardball. Yeah.
Okay. Early voting. Connecticut is one of the only states in the country without a system of early voting. That is set to change with when the new law goes in effect New Year's Day.
Yep.
The law requires 14 days of early voting for general elections, 7 days for most primary elections, and 4 days for special elections.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. This whole 24 election process is going to be very interesting to see what happens, especially now that a lot of states are removing a candidate from the ballot.
Here's something that will possibly affect you, Paul. Safety measures required for dating apps. More than half of American adults under 30 have used a dating app, according to research conducted by somebody. As apps increasingly become the most popular mode of meeting a romantic partner or a hookup, I threw in the hookup because that's, lawmakers in Connecticut have taken steps to increase safety for users. Starting January 1st, online dating services will be required to provide users with information on safety and scams and avenues to report threats and harassment, all in 2 and 2. You didn't get it. I know. Passed you in both.
Over my head. Yeah.
The state's Department of Consumer Protection will have the power. They've got the power to find platforms that do not comply with these required safety measures.
Well, I guess it makes sense.
And everybody was worried about TikTok getting eliminated.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, legislatures have no clue what's going on. And a lot of time what they put in, they don't know what the hell they're doing and they screw something up. So, yeah. Anyway. So
Carol says in 2024, the election process is turning very anti-American.
Yeah.
Is it anti-American?
I don't know if it's anti-American, but it's, I don't know if I like.
If it's anti-American, it would have to be pro someone else.
Yeah. Well, I think.
Right?
Yeah. The problem with the early voting is that you vote for somebody and then all of a sudden you've already done the vote and then you find something out about the person and say, oh, shoot, man. You already voted, it's too late. And I think sometimes you kind of wonder if that's the intention of what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
You don't know. I mean, I heard that there's 4 Democratic states right now that have issues with voting, illegal voting. Something's going wrong with 4 different states.
Do you know, speaking of voting in the primaries, there are 2 states now that have made it impossible, supposedly, for Donald Trump to be on the ticket.
There's more than that now. I heard.
Well, Maine is one.
Maine did it one. Colorado's another. I think a lot of the states now are trying to form in line to eliminate him from the ballot. I don't know. It's you kind of wonder when you look at it because he's kind of like everybody who hates Biden. I mean, let's face it, a lot of people are not happy with him at all because of what's going on. But you kind of wonder why are they doing this because he's winning and it's a good way to get rid of him.
Let's see here: Colorado, New Hampshire, Michigan, Arizona, and New Hampshire, Maine.
Yeah.
So that's
it's going to be interesting to see because it all is going to come down to the Supreme Court. They're the ones that have to make a decision.
Well, let's ask folks out there that are even there. Let's say, do you think that is un-American?
I
Do you think that is un-American? Look, Carol said that the voting process is going to become un-American. See, I don't know, Carol, as much as I love you, I don't agree with that because you still have the right to vote. It's just giving you different options on doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's up to you. You can still go to the polls on election day. But I think I don't know if that's un-American or anti-American.
I think that if they take him off the ballot, there's going to be some issues.
So let me ask you guys: do you think that Trump should be on the ballot, or do you think that it's okay that he's off the ballot? Why don't you guys think about it for a minute? And we're going to take a quick break and tell us what you think on the other side, right here on SNSN.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
You try.
With a fast pay or easy pay refinance mortgage from Jewett City Savings Bank, you may be able to lower your rate or shorten your term, saving you money over the life of your loan. To give your current mortgage a refresh, stop by your nearest branch or visit us at jcsbank.com to apply online. We make that fast and easy too. Jewett City Savings Bank. Your life, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency has proudly served Eastern Connecticut's insurance needs since 1932. At this time each year, we pause to give thanks to our loyal customers and prospective clients for making us your trusted choice. From the Burns Agency family to you and yours, we wish you the happiest holidays and a healthy, prosperous new year.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So the question that we had asked right before that was, do you think that it is the right thing to do to try to eliminate Donald Trump from the ballots?
Right.
Let's see. Carol says, no, this is about the voting thing because that takes away the ability of people to vote for whom you want.
They take him off, yeah.
Victoria says, I don't understand how the state thinks small towns can afford to cover polls for days, even including weekends.
Yeah. That's true.
There we go. Carol says, I know people from Maine who want to vote for Trump. Can they write in his name?
I don't think so.
I
You
know.
probably could, though, but they probably wouldn't even count it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, he has to file with the Secretary of State if you can't be on the ballot, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of curious because the reason I think they're using the insurrection as a way that's that rule, some amendment someplace to keep him off the ballot. But I don't know if he was really proven to be arrested or anything with the insurrection. I mean, I know because things that were done, and I don't believe everything that they showed us is really true either, because I think there's a lot of things about that, January 6th thing that we're not aware of.
Mhm.
I mean, I think a lot of things were let go. I mean, I think it was overplayed by certain groups. So I'm not sure if it's all true. I don't think he was convicted of the insurrection. So it's all going to come down to the Supreme Court. It's going to be interesting what their decision is going to be, because if they make the decision he can't be on a ballot, then he won't be on any ballots.
Okay.
And then I think that could be because there are so many people that are for him. You kind of wonder what kind of trouble we're going to have as a result of it. Not so much maybe here, but some of those other states that are really for him could be some trouble.
Erica says people need to remember the last election they voted because they were against Trump's mean tweets.
Right.
And not because they listened to Biden's agenda. And look where that got us, she says.
Yeah. Look what it got us. And the funny thing about it, the whole thing that scares me mostly is the open border of the hundreds of thousands of people that are coming in. And, those sanctuary cities that everybody was for now are crying wolf because they're being bused to like New York City and Chicago. They didn't give a crap if the people were living on the streets of Texas or Arizona or those states. Hey, it's not on my backyard, so I could give a crap. Well, guess what? Now it's in their backyard. So now they're all crying wolf. So it's interesting, but they're doing nothing about it. They just keep letting them come in. So, and who's coming in? We don't know. I mean, there are people that legitimately want to live in this country and want to live a good life, but there's evil people coming in with those people as well. So,
Justin says, I'm no Trumper, but this isn't, isn't this election interference?
Kind of. Yeah. They know that Biden can't win. They got to do something because let's face it, people are not happy with Biden because of a certain bunch of things that he's done.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
So, I think he's going to be replaced, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I really do because they have even the younger generations now are not voting for Biden. You can see all the news things now. The younger people don't want Biden. So
But the younger people did want Biden.
They did
4 years ago,
originally.
yeah.
Now they don't want him. So, so it's going to be.
Steven says Biden is a clone.
Well, they say that's true too.
Could be a reptilian.
Could be 2 or 3 of them that are walking around.
Mhm.
That's what people say. Yeah.
One's needs to be reprogrammed so it doesn't trip upstairs.
Yeah. I mean, I just think because his policies. Look where we are in this country. We got 2 wars going on, not necessarily, and we're so involved with them. And now we got the Israel thing and the Gaza thing, and it's like, oh, come on. Joe ain't doing crap. So
It's going to be an interesting election.
It's going to be
It's
an
going to be
interesting.
very interesting.
I think we're going to find another Democrat coming in, probably from California. Yeah, they're going to have to do something because he ain't going to win. They know it. I mean, the guy.
You ready?
Let's face it. He's some of the things he's doing. I mean, he talks to the wall. I mean, come on. It's let's face it. Some of the things he says is it's stupid, but and people see that. We're laughing stock. Until we get somebody in there that's, I don't care who it is, but we need to become a country again of being respectful.
So we're getting into that borderline conspiracy theory kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. So honestly, I think Trump's going to end up in again. Whether I like him or he don't, it doesn't matter. What I think is, I think he's going to win again. Somehow.
If he gets on the ballot,
Yep.
he's got a good shot at winning. You're right. If the Democrats don't change anything.
Yep.
But people aren't happy what's going on in this country. Look at, the inflation, gas. I mean, there's so many things that have gone wrong. I mean, do we need to be familiar with, saving the world and environment and all this stuff? Yeah, we do, but it's going to take time to bring. I mean, let's face it, we didn't go from bringing the gas operated car in right away. I mean, it took a little. We had horse and buggy, and we gradually had to build up. Well, the same thing is going to happen with electric cars.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what they're thinking about how you're going to fly a plane.
I don't know.
I mean, if the power goes out, what are you going to do? I don't know. So many things that have to be done.
Steven says, to be honest, at first I didn't care for Trump until I educated myself. I am pro-Trump now. I think there's one thing that the majority is in on is no Kamala Harris.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nobody.
I think that's and I think if Biden, do you think Biden will run with Kamala again, or do you think he'll pick another running mate?
No, he's got to run with her again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing about Biden. He has to say that he's running.
I think he said it.
I know. But what I'm saying is that he can't come out and say, I'm not going to run again.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Because now he's a lame duck.
Yeah.
So
The only way he's not going to run if they take him out, and but I say take him out, I mean not kill him or anything
No,
like
no,
that.
no,
I'm
I
just
know what
saying that he's probably not.
they're going to try to find a different candidate.
Yeah, he's not health wise.
Yeah.
That he's not good enough to run, so they're not going to. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's going to be interesting what happens in the first half of 2024 as far as politics go. Look at the we look at the number of representatives and senators that are dropping out of the race. They don't want to run anymore.
Right.
When have you seen that happen?
Never.
Yeah, so they don't want any part of anything anymore. So they're just dropping out. So
Not if it was H. Ross Perot, man. He'd be right in until the end. America.
yeah, so I think it's going to be an interesting year coming up.
What do you mean, Halliburton? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I know we don't talk about politics too much, so
No, we don't.
no.
But sometimes it's a refreshing change.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
All right.
Yeah.
I still think it's going to be because the theory that I have is that Trump was in. It's like, all right, well, you know what? He's being a little bitch on Twitter, so let's get him out of here. So they did.
Yeah.
But I think now, since they got him out of here, they saw everything went.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, well, maybe we should bring him back.
Yeah.
Instead of going and listening to other people and their platforms.
yeah, because you kind of know where he's been.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And will the same thing happen again? Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
No.
Economy is that I've always seen is it's cyclical. Sometimes you're here, sometimes you're here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're in the corners, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, the two things I think right now that are important to people is the economy, cost of living,
Yep.
and the open borders.
Victoria says, when Trump took office, everyone was saying we would be going to war. No one dared to do it with him in office.
No.
And look where we are with Biden.
Yeah.
I try not to take a political stance personally. On this show, or
I know.
I try to keep it close to the vest.
Yeah.
Of what I believe and stuff like that. Because I don't think it's relevant for this show for me to come out and say, well, this is what I believe, this is what I think.
Yeah.
But today I did say I think people are going to be leaning more towards Trump because they're very anti-Biden,
Very much so.
and they saw what happened with Trump for 4 years.
Yeah.
And they're hoping for the same result.
Sure they are. They want to see things turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're on a time bomb here because you got the whole China thing going on with Taiwan, which he's going to screw up, and then you got Russia,
Uh-huh.
so, and then now you got Israel. So we're on a time bomb.
It's biblical proportions, man.
Oh
I'm
man,
telling you.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Everybody's pissed at each other.
Yeah.
Get over it. Eat some chocolate pudding and shut up.
I know.
Chocolate pudding, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That'll solve anything.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's delicious.
It is delicious.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that's good. Nothing like chocolate pudding.
Nobody listens to me though. What do I know?
Yeah.
What do I know?
Yeah.
Here's another conspiracy theory
Yeah.
that I fell upon just this morning.
Yeah.
And I've kind of heard it, off and on, because I think they're fun. What do you think about the whole flat Earth theory?
Oh,
What do you think about that? What do you know about that?
Flat. I mean, how long have we heard that? It was popular.
We have never brought it up here.
Yeah, I know we haven't, but
just kind of curious what you think.
oh, I don't think the Earth is flat.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I saw I don't either, but I saw a very convincing video this morning.
Oh boy.
You know, that's like, huh. And it makes you think just a little bit,
Yeah.
you know, that the Earth is a flat disc, right?
Yeah.
And that the moon and the sun are on top of it, rotating.
Well, yeah, because
Like
you're
that.
only seeing the upper portion of it, which is
Exactly.
flat. You're not seeing the whole sphere. So, yeah.
Like the dark side of the moon. You don't see it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, it's
So-
yeah, that whole flat theory came up many, many years ago when they said Columbus was going to slide right off.
Well, one of the things that like has been and this really made me think.
Yeah.
Pilots. If the Earth is round,
Yeah.
why are pilots not doing this when you're going to Australia? Right? They're going straight.
They are going straight, but they're
You know-
actually, it's so large and so many, it's so big that it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but the way they did the video, the way they showed it,
Of course.
is that if the pilot is going straight across, or
It's going to end up on Mars.
and then you're down here, then that destination is underwater,
Yeah.
and it's not. So
Yeah.
it was a very interesting video,
Of course, people can put anything together.
and that the ice walls around Antarctica, that's why there's no fly zone, because you fall off Earth
Oh, that's interesting.
and you slip into another dimension
Sure.
because they're stacked.
Yeah. Well, that's where you meet up with Rod Serling.
Yes. Yes.
Oh boy. I don't believe
Who's the
it.
guy on Nova?
Yeah. I mean, anybody today, you can do anything as far as videos go. Yeah.
Or who's on Nova? What was his name? Carl Sagan.
Oh, I don't know.
Now there's Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh,
That's probably the big one that's out there now.
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh well.
I love those theories because
Yeah.
who the hell knows?
Wow.
And then they said that the only photos of Earth that show any kind of curvature at all are strictly from NASA. They're not from anywhere else.
Well, they're taken from the.
Are they?
Oh well.
Are they?
Just
Paul?
just like they said, nobody was on the moon either. So there we go. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh well.
So I want to leave everybody with this wonderful sound.
Okay.
Ready, set, go!
Oh,
It's Bennett.
cool.
I just wanted to play that.
Ready?
It's so adorable. That is so adorable. So anyway,
Well, see you next year.
what are you talking about?
Huh? Oh, that's you leaving.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, you're right. Oh my God. See, that's how oblivious it's the flipping weekend.
Yeah,
Man, this week it was just, because Christmas was on a Monday
I know.
and it just totally messed me up.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah, New Year's Eve is Sunday.
Sunday.
Christmas is Monday.
Yeah, I wonder how many
So-
people are going out.
I'm not. We're
I'm
going to go
not.
get Chinese food.
Right.
You want to come with us?
No,
All right. Well, you sit your ass home.
I'm going to have steak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to go to get Chinese food.
I mean, but that's the
And that's a thing.
That's a thing.
It's a thing, I guess. I don't know. And
It's a
we
thing.
just started doing it and didn't even know it was a
Yeah,
thing.
that's the thing.
So there's probably about 5 or 6 of us that are going to go.
Oh,
So
good.
anyway, so Happy New Year, Paul.
Yeah, Happy New
'Cause
Year.
I won't see you till after the actual New Year.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks guys for I wanted to just show something real quick. These are I know people know that we make tumblers now. But we have our some of our Valentine stuff
Look at that.
already. That's out. And you can go to our We Love the 80s page on TikTok and get these, right? So this one right here, that's Be My
Swine.
Valen Swine.
Cool.
Couple of piggies.
Yeah.
That's one of them. We have 4. Hey, if no one's going to promote, if I'm not going to promote my stuff, no one is. So, you know what I mean? Hey.
That's true.
And we have not sold one local tumbler to anybody in Jewett City or Griswold. Lots nationwide, but nobody in town.
Well, there you go.
Let's see. Oh, this one I think is really nice. Actually, if you want one of these, just DM me. And it's the Highland cow.
Oh,
Highland cows are real popular right now.
yeah.
So, you know, he's got hearts and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
He's farting hearts. Look at that.
Yeah. Let me see the other one.
What?
The other one.
The udder one? Ah, look at this. I showed tumblers. People are dumping off. Thanks a lot for supporting local. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. That's crazy. If you're not serving breakfast, man, in this town, forget it. You're gonna die. How about this one? This is a spray can tumbler. It's called Love Away.
That's cool. Yeah.
Powerful love repellent.
Cool.
Thanks, Carol. I appreciate that. Thanks for continuing to support local, Carol. You put Z. That wasn't even nice.
Well, you know what people do with commercials, don't you? They speed through them. So people don't like commercials. Yeah.
Well, what do they think we do here? What do they think we do here? We just do this, you know, like I just sit here, you know, and say, okay, you know, thanks everybody. Maybe I'll eat today. I don't know. Because I'm just doing this out of the goodness of my heart. And then the last one, finger hearts.
Oh, that's cool.
So
there you go.
Anyway, I know nobody cares, but anyway.
Well, still got a month to buy them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they're going to be gone.
6 weeks to